Welcome to my podcast, Talk About Everything and All About Nothing. This evening we are talking about jobs. my kids are my guests tonight. Antonio, say hi.
Hello.
And Mickie.
Hello.
So we're at Antonio's third job in a month. Not to mention he's still my part-time PA. So we gotta, but I think he found a fun job that he enjoyed. Pay ain't as good. It's better than what I pay him, even though he still gets over on me. So Mickie was asking Antonio about what had happened if he got a customer come through the line with no money. How do he handles it?
So interestingly enough, I work in an establishment where it is largely run by young, if not underage children with very little managerial supervision. So I personally cannot say that I've experienced anyone coming in without enough money, but we have had people that we were fond of come in and they be short on payment, and in every instance that I've encountered, someone has either been willing to pay the difference or we just discount their food. It's not really giving it away for free if you give them a discount, and we do have an assortment of discounts available. So I guess there are ways around everything, including being broke.
So you enjoying your new job?
Absolutely. It's like a breath of fresh air. I've escaped slavery and finally made it to freedom. I'm never going to have financial freedom working here, but it is enjoyable at least.
I know y'all hear all the noise in the background, but we literally at his job. We outside on the patio, and I can actually look over and see 95, the trucks going by, the cars going by, but it's such a nice evening that we decided to record, and we're going to talk about it. Because we actually here eating because we want to try to cheer Mickie up, because she had one hell of a day. And she is still fuming about it. How you feel, Mickie?
Angry, a little bit upset.
Why you upset?
I'm upset because I'm tired of all the mess I deal with at work, and people is not making it any better at work. I asked my supervisor when I got there. I just want to have one job and be left alone, but I cannot get that. People just keep on bothering you.
It'd be like that sometimes, Mickie. I don't know what to tell you. I got food. I know y'all hear me all the time saying, yes, I eat. I like to eat. It's one thing I do. But if anybody have any suggestions for her, give them to me. I mean, I need positive suggestions. I just can't say, well, Mickie, tell them the fuck off, because that's not what you should do on your job. Cause unless you plan on going out the door, then you do everything you can. Turn over some paper towels, knock down some plastic cups. You destroy everything you can afford, which probably is nothing. Or just walk on out. Be like, I can't do this no more. If I don't leave this job, I'm going to get hurt, or somebody going to hurt me. Just go on about my business. And like I said, everybody's hiring. Everybody's offering good funds now. So if you leave this job and go to another job, it's okay. But you got to understand your situation. Nobody can understand your situation but you. You understand?
Absolutely. I had a job that I was unhappy with. Then I left in a hurry to a job that I became even more unhappy with. And so finally landing in a job that is not only in an advantageous spot, but also enjoyable overall, is honestly a blessing. It's really good. That doesn't mean the job doesn't come with its downsides and its stressful days. It just means that I have more pleasant days at this job than I know I would have had at the other jobs.
And see, that's what it is. It's hard to find a job that you enjoy and don't stress you out. because I enjoy my job. I know everybody hear me say I work at a slaughterhouse. Yes, I work at a slaughterhouse, but I enjoy what I do. No, I'm not on the floor. No, I don't slaughter hogs anymore, even though I used to do that. But I enjoy what I do, and that's why I'm still there after 13 years of doing what I do. With that said, I have been in different jobs throughout the plant. Now, don't get it twisted. I have worked jobs I hated, but the money was good inside the plant where I'm at. But then I also work jobs that I love, but the money can't support my family. You have to take all that in when you're thinking about leaving or walking off a job. My favorite statement is, people are people. But the best statement is, don't leave a job if you ain't got another job. But sometimes stress will make you leave a job wholeheartedly. I promise you. Sometimes it's just good to be like, you know what? It's best that I leave. That's the best thing for me. Is that how you feeling right now, Mickie?
Yes, ma'am. I wholeheartedly want to leave my job, but I'm waiting until another job calls me.
So you're going to try to hold out a little bit longer?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you've been putting in applications, which is understandable. Because money and time and opportunity and people going to help you. You're getting to and for work because you don't drive. But you've been working on getting your license and doing what you got to do. Which is what everybody should do. Do what you got to do. And like I said, you always have that one coworker that ain't in management that's forcing you to get away from your job. Because I'm like this. You can't say stuff to me and think I'm just keep letting you say stuff to me. Because it doesn't work like that for me. Now, I'm the one person I can smile at you and you can be cussing me slam out. I mean, you can go hard, talk about my kids, talk about my mama. I mean, just go in hard, and that smile will never fall off my face. But you also got to understand, I can Google your address and meet you at the house, however you want to do this. I'm just saying, I'm talking about me, folks, nobody else, me. As long as they're Google, find my iPhone, because 9 times out of 10, they got an iPhone. They ain't got no Samsung. They got. If I got your phone number, I'll break it to my iPhone account. I'm just saying. I don't know why it was so hard for the government to do it. I broke it my kids on plenty of time. They laughing, but I'm telling the truth. But like I said, I understand. If you need to find something for you, let it be for you. Don't be somewhere that's stressing you so far out that you bringing your problems from home to work and taking your problems at work back home, stressing your family out. That is not what it's all about. That is not what you're supposed to do. I think you should live a good life if you can. I know money is a part of it. I don't know what it is to be rich, but if I ever find out, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to have some fun. I have fun now, and I don't have a dime. Because I'm having fun right now. I'm drinking. Got a wine glass in my hand and great food at my fingertips.
For all less than $20, come eat at your pie, y'all.
Don't. I didn't put that out there. He put that out there, but the food is good. But my real friends know my favorite food is pizza, so I am getting it in. So that's understandable. But with that said, I'm just glad that we're able to sit down and talk, and I'm glad and do something. If your job is taking you through, then maybe you need to do something you want to do. I talked to a young man, his name Tyrone Smith. He told me he let Smithfield go to pursue his dream as a food truck in Florida. I talked to another young man at Smithfield who also living his dream. He designed his own clothing line for teenagers and young adults. They are beautiful. T-shirts. I mean, he do skirts. He designs shoes. I mean, he is popping. I talk about Crystal Floyd. She also one of the employees where I work at. She's got her own cleaning business up and running, popping. I talk about Sakura Campbell. She also she designed T-shirts and socks. She got her own clothing line. These are normal people, but we still work at this job to help pay bills. But we do what we like first. I even talk about myself. Anytime someone asks anything about me, the first thing they want to know, what do I love to do? I love working my job, but I am in love with my podcast. I'm in love with my podcast. And when I get to the point where I can make this monetization, Monetization. I'm gonna get that word one day, y'all. I just don't know when. When it able to pay for taking care of my family and taking care of my household, then I'm gonna slide on out too. Pat and Sandy gonna help me run. I ain't gonna take the elevator. I'm gonna run downstairs to my car. Speedy Gonzalez. Peel out the parking lot. Do a cup of donuts. I'm just saying what I'm gonna do. Don't quote me if you want to.
Honestly, if anybody knows a job where I can have just as much as fun as I'm able to have in my current job, but also pays a couple more coins.
Not more coins.
I'm not going to say I would leave my job right away, but I am saying I'm not as loyal as one should be to the cause.
You ain't got to be loyal to the cause. I mean, you ain't in love with Dollar Bill, but Dollar Bills do pay some stuff.
Absolutely. It's good to have fun, but it's even better to be able to afford that fun.
Hey. Actually, I talk about this episode, I call it Jobs. But actually, this episode was supposed to be what is going on in your lives at the moment. What you got going on besides this new job, Antonio?
Really, the biggest decision that I've made, other than, I guess, job hopping, would be to not return to school this semester. And though it was a hard decision, it was
necessary.
It was a necessary. It was a hard decision, but it was easy to make at the end of things, because not only did I not have the money, but I didn't have the drive, and I knew that. And so I didn't want to waste not only my hard-earned money, but my mom's hard-earned money, and then the school, the advisor's time and the teacher's time as well. I didn't want to do all of that just to not pull through in the end. And so I thought it was just best to take a time off so that I could stockpile the money that I'm getting now, so that when I returned, I was financially able as well as mentally able to deal with what it means to be a student.
Absolutely. I'm a little upset by that, because I don't want him to get stuck on a job instead of going to school and trying to make something of himself, to get out of this rut we call everyday paycheck. That's what most of us live by. I need somebody to be comfortable in our life, and at the moment I am comfortable, but it took me 25, 30 years to get to this point. Mick, what you got going on in your life at the moment?
Well, I'm going back to school, get my high school diploma or GED, whichever one comes first.
I know that's right. Amen, Mick.
And I have a boyfriend. That's great. Me and him is trying to stay in this relationship strong, but working in the same place, one of us is going down. And it's gonna be me. I'm going out the door.
Well, yeah, because it's stress. Well, the only thing I got going on in my life, I missed two Sundays, and I didn't podcast for the last 2 weeks. And it's not because I didn't want to. It's just that timing is a vicious thing when I still have a full-time job. So all my people that listen to my podcast, please don't be angry. And I was on it in the beginning, and I'm still trying to get on it now. I do have interviews set up with different people. I have interviews set up with a young man who also just wrote a fabulous book, which we will be talking about in a couple of weeks. On the 27th of the month, I'm going to talk to a tattoo artist that I just met, and hopefully he gonna get me a little bit more tatted up, and he ain't gonna correct the mistakes I got, but he gonna put them so they're all designed into one. So that's coming up on the 27th. On the 30th, which was Mickey's birthday. That's your birthday, Mick? Mm-hmm. I'm also talking to a young man about another young man I know who does a t-shirt line for skateboarders. So I got some stuff going in the works. I got some things going on, and I hope the background noise ain't too bad, because like I said, I am literally outside having dinner, and we is literally right by 95, and it's a beautiful afternoon. It's not hot. The food is good. The wine is flowing, and it is what it is with me. So I sent Antonio back in, so he'll be out in just a few minutes to say good evening. I got Mick right here trying to contemplate. If y'all want to know where Mr. Mark is at, he is on the JOB. At least he's supposed to be. Don't make me ride by, because I do a drive-by. I ain't sure to say I do a drive-by. I know I can't let nobody else get these coins, because I can't.